Hello and welcome back to the Freelanceverse. I hope you're all doing well. I can't speak too loudly because we are visiting family and there are some people in the house that are sleeping. I thought it's time for another day in the life of a freelance translator video. It's currently 7 a.m. That's usually when I start my days. I usually get up between 6 and 7 and then at 7 I am at my desk with my coffee. It's not my usual workspace here, but as I said, I'm in a different country. The first thing I always do in my life as a translator is I write a to-do list. I usually do it by hand at home, but here I will just do it on my laptop. I follow the daily highlight strategy in my to-do list, so I always have one big thing that is the daily highlight that has the focus of my attention for the day. Today it will be making this video, and then I write all the other tasks down that I have to do. In these videos they are always a bit redacted. I'm not sure which is the right word. They're always a bit anonymized because obviously I can't write all my clients on the to-do list, but I will do that now and catch in with you in about 5 to 10 minutes when I'm done. And to-do list is done. Let me show you, as I said, the daily highlight is the day in the life video. Then I have 3 short proofreadings for a client. I have a translation until 12, that is due at 12. I have a short translation until 10:45, but that's really just 15 minutes. I will do that probably first thing right now. I have a transcription, including subtitles, until 4. That's going to take me a while, maybe an hour or so that's probably for after lunch. I have a revision task of 1.5 hours. At 11 a.m. I have my Hungarian lesson and I need to prep a bit before, so probably for 20 minutes I need to prep before 11. At lunch I have to cook dinner for the family, and at lunch, not dinner. Then in the afternoon I have to do some YouTube planning. I have to plan 2 interviews with guests that you will see soon on the channel. I have to write questions for one of them, and I have to write a script for an upcoming video. So that's quite a nice full day. It's a day that is mostly spent on the laptop, so it's not a day. Often when I make these videos, I choose days when I'm out and about and I have meetings, etc. Not this time. This is a classic desk day. I want to see how this is going. Often in these videos I say, I choose these days specifically. I wouldn't make the video on a day when I'm just at my desk. I'm trying this today, so bear that in mind if it's maybe not the most exciting. I'm not going here and there and everywhere. Oh, by the way, I just forgot. I'm gonna add a run because today is a run on the schedule for after work. I will do around 10K in the evening. Yeah, so I want to see how it's going. I'm not sure how much I can film, how much engaging this video will be, but I will do my best. My name is Adrian. I've been working as a freelance translator for 10 years now, and I make these day in the life videos on the YouTube channel Freelanceverse for people that are interested what my day actually looks like. So I hope you enjoy. Time for Hungarian lesson now. Szia, Mani!
Hogy vagy?
Jól vagyok, köszönöm. És te?
Én is jól vagyok, köszönöm.
Szépen.
Már nem vagy beteg, meg
Nem, nagyon beteg voltam. I just finished. I'm using Preply for my language classes. I don't know if you know it, but it's really convenient. You can just find your tutor in any language that you look for. I'm doing Hungarian here. And then you just book classes with them. You have credits and you see the prices and the ratings. Really useful, really handy. Not sponsored, just a product I really like. Now, so far, I'm gonna quickly check in on my to-do list. So far, I've been working on the daily highlight, the day in the life video. I've done the 3 short proofreadings. I've done the translation until 12. I've done the short translation until 10:45. Now in the afternoon I have to do the revision tasks. I have to cook and eat, and then in the afternoon I have the transcription, subtitling, and the revision task, and all the YouTube stuff that I need to get done. And then after work it's the run. So halfway through the day and doing well so far. I keep you updated. Just got back from my lunch break, and it's actually such an insanely sunny day, one of the first beautiful spring days this year. So I just went out and had a walk for about an hour. Took a lot of sun in, a lot of vitamin D, heavily needed after this winter. And now I'm back to work and I have a revision task due. I can't tell you and show you too much about it, but what I can show you is that it's about this cute little guy. Apparently this is called a Pomsky type of animal, I guess, type of dog, I guess. And it's kind of just a fact sheet about this type of dog. It's 10 pages, as you can see down here, a bit over 3,000 words, so it's not that too much text. It's a lot of bullet points and pictures as well. I have to review that text now. I always work in track changes, as you can see up here, but I always turn the markup off, no markup, so that it actually doesn't show my changes until the end. And when I deliver to the client, I will turn this on back to show the markup. That just allows me to work in a very clean file that I don't actually see the changes because I don't need to see what I change. It's just a clean file, and then when I deliver, the client will see it. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do in the next probably like 75 minutes. I just finished, and it actually took me less time than I thought. It took me exactly 1 hour instead of 75 or 90 minutes that I planned. So that's good. A bit of leeway now. And I learned that the Pomsky is a mix between a Husky and a Pomeranian. Makes sense. Now that I know it, it makes sense. So I will just deliver this job to the client and then continue with my afternoon work. And something interesting just happened. I wanted to just give you a little glimpse behind the scenes. It happens quite often that something comes in unexpectedly that is quite urgent, and then I have to make some decisions. So it is currently 2:30 p.m. on a Friday afternoon, and a client just asked me to do 2 jobs until Monday after lunch. So it's basically, if I don't count the weekend, it's a little bit less than half a day now, and then half a day on Monday. And one job would, I'm not exactly sure how long it would take, but one job would pay 350 euros and the other job 450 euros. So of course that is a big decision to make for me, because it's 800 euros that I could make in basically 1 day, right? So that's significant. But then it means that I would be under a lot of pressure. I would probably have to work on the weekends. So then, you kind of have to make a plan for yourself. You have to make decisions. Now for me, this weekend is off limits. I have a lot of plans already. I will be traveling. So there is no way I can work on the weekend, and there's no way I want to. Now I could work very late today and I could start very early Monday, and it would probably just fit in, but it would be very tough, and maybe I would not be able to deliver good quality. So what I did is I asked the client, look, this is kind of unfeasible until Monday right after lunch. Is this deadline fixed, or is there leeway? Can you delay the deadline until Wednesday? Now they just got back to me. Unfortunately, it can't be postponed. We can postpone it by 1-2 hours, but not by 1-2 days. Now what I said instead is I can do the one for 350 euros, and the other one, unfortunately, I can't do. You would have to look for someone else. So it's kind of a middle way. At least I can do, without any stress, I can do the smaller one. It's still a nice project that has a nice hourly rate behind it. And then the other one will be done by someone else. So that's just a quick glimpse behind the scenes, how some negotiations work sometime. All right, I just did a quick translation in Trados Studio. That's what the tool looks like. I obviously have to blur the content, but just so you know a bit what it looks like, what I'm actually working in. Here on the left side you have the editor where I'm currently working, and everything that's green, maybe you can see it through the blur, is confirmed. So I just finished it. You can switch between the files and the projects that you worked on in the last couple of days. And just as I was finishing this translation, I was writing an email exchange with someone. I feel like these things always happen on Friday afternoon. I said I will not be able to complete something that just came in still today, but yeah, then the person told me that It's the last day of February, so it has to be done today. What can I say to that? There's not much you can do, so I'm gonna squeeze it in. It's already 3:30. I'm a bit behind now. But yeah, things just happen. Probably I will have, in the end, I mostly have to skip on things from the YouTube channel, you know, because the language business is just more important for me. So everything I have planned today for the YouTube might have to wait until, maybe I do it later tonight when I'm in bed or something. I still have an hour to do something. Or maybe I have to find an hour on the weekend to get something done. But language business always has priority over YouTube, because obviously it's what pays the bills. So I continue. I try to get everything done by 5. I have 1.5 hours left, but I also feel like I need a coffee break. My brain is very, you can probably hear by how I'm talking. My brain is very fatigued now. It's been a long day, but that's exactly why I have the run planned later. That's going to clear my head again for the evening plans. What do I do now? I honestly don't know. So I decided in the end that it's not feasible. So I told the client, look, I just can't do it today. Either it has to wait until Monday or you look for someone else. And in the end, they said then it has to wait until Monday. So there's almost always a solution, even though it's not the most satisfying. Now I just did the transcript of the video, and now I'm going back over to Trados to do the translation there. I just finished the last proofreading of the day, and funny enough, it often happens that the last thing I do ends up being on the bed or on the couch or something. It was a very intense, very tough day. I'm just gonna stay here now for half an hour and just relax, maybe take a little nap, and then the evening program starts. Maybe I show you a little clip of the run. Otherwise, this is where my usual day finishes, at least the official day. Now it's private life, but I hope this was interesting to you to see a bit a day in the life of a freelance translator. This was a very screen intense day, as I said in the beginning. It was just job after job after job. You can see it in my eyes, so that's a reason why I never really watch anything, any series, any movies in the evenings or something, because I spend a lot of time on the screen during the day. So now comes the time of my day when I spend mostly outside or doing sports or just being with family. Thanks for watching. Make sure to tune in next week for another video. Take care. Bye bye.